High-performance end mills push dollars to the bottom line. Arch Cutting Tools offers guidance in determining when do you need a high-performance end mill. Here's a great use case story with tips from our customer on application. The cutting tool industry offers a wide selection of end mills, which makes the decision challenging for our customers. So this is where an arch cutting tool application engineer can help thinning down the options. Evaluation of the critical process attributes such as project costs, process time, ISO material, and features are all part of the tool application decision. In this case, Quality Machine and Repair Incorporated had a small run of complex parts using a hardened material. Here is Brandon Barker discussing from a programming viewpoint his experience with the Patriot High Performance End Mill application.
I use Mastercam's dynamic milling, which is your high efficiency. Some people call it high feed side milling. It depends on which software you're using, which software you use. I use that. It's light radial cuts at full flute. So if it's a 3x D, 5x D, whatever it is, I can. In this application, I was going about 3/4 deep, and taking 10% radially at about 4.5 thou per tooth.
Originally optimized to tackle difficult-to-machine applications such as in titanium and pre-hardened steels, this high-performance end mill has excelled in a wide array of exotic, alloyed, and ferrous part materials. The Patriot family of high-performance end mills is designed with advanced proprietary geometry. There is a thin proprietary film coating that consistently delivers increased tool life, superior part finish, and aggressive metal removal rates. This is all accomplished within a machining environment that generates extreme working temperatures.
Well, I think the key factor was running it at the recommended feed and speed and depth of cut, and then also the programming technique. It was not how I would have run an end mill 20 years ago or even 10 years ago. There's some new techniques that my programmer developed along with Mastercam and with Arch to use the tool properly. That was really important, I feel, to get the tool to last much longer than what it may have lasted using an older technique.
The life of the end mill is substantially longer, as shown here in the optical comparator, that there was little to no effect on geometry. The optimized coating significantly reduces friction, which enables higher speeds and feeds. Here is more from Quality Machine and Repair Incorporated's owner, Charlie Smyer.
I have this great new end mill that I'd like you to try when you have a chance. And we just so happen to have a really tough job, some flame hardened 4140 that had a really hard crust, and then it was in the mid 30 Rockwell range down below the crust. And we had to remove a lot of material in a hurry. And I thought, you know what, you want to give it a good run? This is a good job to give it a run. So we tried one or two tools, I think, at first, and it worked great on the first part. And I said, I need 16 more. And he sent the 16 in, and I was wrong. I only needed 3. So, I thought we needed 16 based on an initial calculation, and we got through the whole job on, I believe, 2. I think we may have just put the third one in just because we felt bad, but we didn't need to.
Charlie, what industries do you service?
We're also a job shop. We serve a variety of industries, from laser car wash manufacturer to a little bit in the power generation field. We make some electric motors, partially the housings. We do some machining for a customer. A little bit in the bearings, large industrial bearings, we do some work. So we're pretty diversified. But the food and beverage containers are still a very important part of my business. Obviously, they're important to me based on the history that I have with them.
What was the project that created the environment for you and your programmer to try the Patriot High Performance End Mill?
It was a 4140 preheat treated material that had been flame hardened.
Okay.
So it had a thick crust, maybe a 16th deep, that was in the high 50 Rockwells at least.
Now that you have run this unique end mill in this complicated project, how do you apply it to your shop floor?
Yeah, I took the Patriot high performance endmills and just replaced every single high performance end mill across the board on the shop, because I knew in that application, given the 3/8 diameter that I use, I'm most comfortable with that. That's what I started using. I am most comfortable using that diameter. I knew if that worked, it didn't matter what diameter or length that we got, it would replace anything easily, regardless of stainless. I run it in stainless, even aluminum, mainly A36, tool steels, 4140, 4340. I've run it in hardened D2, very conservative, about 2% radially, but it lasted much better than the competitors. And he made it happen. You guys worked very well with us, and it was very, very timely. We got him, I think, over the weekend, so it was perfect in time for the job.
I was very happy that we didn't need to use all 16 tools. We didn't send them back though. We've been using them since then. I think we still might have 1 or 2 left. So you know, they've served us well.
Arch cutting tools, making it easy to choose, easy to use.